Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. It's mid to late May 2023 and if you're into DCS, it's an extremely exciting time. Not only is the F-15E core game aircraft about to come out, but CH has just made a bunch of cool stuff. Say hello, CH.
Hello.
I was just talking to him. We were talking about golf. We both love golf. That's a joke, by the way. And he said, oh, by the way, Cap, I've made a brand new UK ship and a brand new stealth futuristic bomber. Would you like to come and play with them? And of course, I said, yes. First, why don't we do the ship, just to keep it British for the time being, CH. The Type 26 futuristic frigate. I'll tell you what I know about it, which is not much, and then you kick into action. It is planned for 2028 to enter service, 8 for the UK, 9 for Australia, 15 for Canada. For UK, it will be replacing the Type 23 frigate. Both of these frigates are anti-submarine warfare, but they also have air defense capability and some other capabilities as well, but they are not surface attack ships.
Well, we can say it's a pretty large frigate. I mean, it's almost as big as the Type 45. It's around 150 meters. Almost 7,000 tons, so it's almost as big. And as you mentioned, it's primarily for anti-submarine warfare, and the upcoming Type 31 will be the general purpose frigate for the Royal Navy.
Weapons and systems: Artisan 997 radar, Scanter 6000 radar, Nav radar, Mark 45 Mod 4 127mm naval artillery gun. It's got phalanx, 1Bs, 20mm Seawiz, 2 port and starboard, DS-30M Mark II 30mm auto cannon. Don't know where they are yet, but we will find out. Also 2 M134 miniguns, and the main defense is going to be the SAMs, 144 Sea-Scepter missiles. Let's talk about the Sea-Scepter. CH, is it a derivative or a development of the ASRAM, like a lot of the British missiles are?
Yeah, the ASRAM, was the original one, and then they made the CAM for the SAMs, and the naval implementation of the CAM is what's called the Sea-Scepter, just like the Asters are called Sea Vipers within the Royal Navy. And you would actually, jump out of your seat when you see the amount of the 144, and that's I had to do something with this, because you can see in the picture you have all these mushroom farms, as they call them, the round stuff. Yeah, you have 2 times 24 of them. You have one in the rear also. And these are the 1-to-1 cells for the Sea-Scepters, at a total of 48. But you also have the Mark 41 VLSs you can see in the front. Exactly, and these are the standardized VLS cells that can take all the American stuff, like the standard missiles, SM-3, SM-2, SM-6, the ASROC, the torpedoes, and all that stuff that goes into these kind of tubes. But the Royal Navy hasn't decided to buy any of them. They can also take the Tomahawks. So at the moment they are actually planning, it's a long-term plan to actually develop a new kind of cruise missile and anti-ship missile together with France and MBDA that they will equip in these cells. But that's maybe 2030 or maybe beyond that. So until then, I actually put in there what the Royal Navy actually have in stock, which is a lot of the CAMs or the Sea-Scepters. And you can actually run each Mark 41 cell with quads. You have 4 Sea-Scepters per cell in the Mark 41. So that's a solution that actually works here and now. So I actually filled them up.
To reiterate, CH had the ability to sort of go sci-fi and put Tomahawk Mark 5s in them and stuff, but he didn't. He stuck to what's going to be most realistic when this ship is released in a few years' time. It's probably just going to be jam-packed with Sea-Scepters until Britain gets some money, which it probably will never have again, because we're broke. Yay. Right, so we've got the naval gun at the front here. We've got the mushroom farms here. So you're saying each mushroom farm is one, not ASRAM, Sea-Scepter.
Yeah, exactly. But and a good thing with these mushrooms farm, they take a lot more space, but it actually doesn't have to lift a hatch. So it's much quicker when you have a lot of incoming stuff and you want to.
So they blow through the hatch?
Swarm them out. Yeah, exactly. Right. And I should also mention that the new another new thing here is the 127, the Mark 45. It's the the cannon. It's not the same as having a Type 45. So they actually go in more NATO standard with this one. This is the one all the Americans are using.
In terms of radars, if you can see what I'm seeing, is that nav radar?
No, I think that is the one of the surveillance radars. That is the Scanter 6000. You have one in the front and one in the back. You have also a little one there, which is one of the navigation radars. And of course, you have the large Artisan 997 3D radar on top. That's also a good point, because that's also why standard missiles wouldn't work very well. Because unlike Type 45, which has the large Samsung radar, this one wouldn't work very well with the standard missiles. So you would have to exchange and replace all this stuff for it
Right.
to work well.
So you're talking about SM2, SM6, SM3,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. Interesting. What are these? Are these fire control radars? What are these blobs? Are they EW? Or do we don't know?
You know, fire control radars are, if you look at the front again,
Oh, that there?
There. Yeah, it turns around. Yeah, exactly. They are
Oh,
one on each side. Yeah, that's fire control radars. Yeah.
Huh, they look weird. That's
Yeah.
a very weird ship. Right, okay. 7,000 tons. I thought that was a destroyer classification, so... bit
Yeah,
weird.
this classification doesn't mean anything anymore. Yeah,
doesn't, does it?
there's
They
a
just
lot
make
of
it up.
strange designations.
So
for
it's-
and it was always easier to get funding for frigates than destroyers, just based on the wording.
Right, yep. There's a lot of that going about, isn't there?
Yeah.
Are these... What are these? Anti-submarine mortars?
Or decoys.
Oh, decoys, sorry.
Yeah.
You got your phalanx, which is your general purpose 1B. More mushroom farms aft here. What are these? Are these more countermeasures?
Yeah.
Okay. What's this thing? Is that EOS? Or is that a radar?
Maybe a lamp.
There you go. See? It's a lamp. It's very complex. You got your... Remind me, was this a Bushmaster? I've forgotten.
Yeah, this is exactly. As unlike Type 45, which has the older DS30, this is the new DS30M Mark II. So this is based actually on the Bushmaster, unlike on the Type 45. So this is a new one.
Very good. I haven't found a minigun, CH. Have you hidden them from me?
No, they were at the front. It's a small guy. It's a very large ship.
Hello, sir. Look, it's Jenkins. Oh, he's even got a telescopic sight. Ich bin Jenkins. Oh, he's got great. He's enjoying his job. Okay, it's got the same kind of tower. Well, not, the same looking tower as the Type 45. What are these giant masts at the back, and why are they so big? I know you don't know the answer, but it's a rhetorical question.
Yeah, they exactly. As you look at all the older ships compared to the new ones, they try to center all that stuff in one place, because if you look how clean this looks, just for the to have better low observability, a little more stealthy, so you can see all the shapes of it, is to actually deter from radar. Yeah.
Okay, and I should say, very important thing that I forgot at the beginning, that all of these cost money, viewers. Every time you see it costs $80 or whatever to buy the model. I must thank our friend Mango for purchasing this for us. Have you got someone to thank for the B-21 as well, before we go on to that, CH, before we forget? Forgotten.
Yeah, absolutely. I have someone for that.
So I am going to go and fire some guns and stuff, so I'll go out here. I'm going to go to Game Master. I'm going to click that guy there. I'm going to click that guy there. We can fire them, so... Oh, I don't want to start there. That's cheating. I want to start... I'm going to start with the thing. Sorry, but we're going to bombard Britain. Don't worry, we will get our revenge on France soon, viewers, so... It's going to be okay. Right, 127, pang. Oh, the rate of fire is terrible, CH. Give me a Type 45 any day.
Yeah, exactly. They are not upgrading this for the performance. They are upgrading for standardizing.
Yeah, alright.
I think I like the other one better.
I do like the other one better. Right, viewers. Alright, fair enough. Let's get a bit of Dover Harbour. You know what? Dover's clogged at the moment if you're thinking of go anywhere and you're British, so let's get some Rwenge on Dover. Oh, I'll blow. There we go. Blow them up. I like this map. This map's great. Right, let's shift Shifty Poos over to a cannon. 25 mil. Should have put some. I'm aware now. I should have put some ships to shoot, viewers, but I didn't. A super gap. Oh, this is much better.
Yeah.
So, what do you reckon you would use this for? Anti-boat, I'm guessing.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
You could also use them for some sort of low flying. Helicopters and flying aircraft. But it's a very important weapon.
All right.
Has pretty long range. I mean, for a
Yeah.
close weapon. Yeah, it's I think it's like 2.7 nautical miles, 5 kilometers.
When I read about these modern vessels, there's a lot of I know it's used a lot, the sensor fusion in that different weapons can be guided different ways. They can be guided by the radars, they can be guided by the EOS, they can be guided pretty much by hand if you will. Different ways of guiding these suckers. Right, everyone's favourite. No, what's this? Oh, this is a phalanx. Watch this, viewers. You absolutely want over to die.
Yeah, and this is the standard 1B. That's almost everyone. That's just right with a new ELC ammunition also, and no tracers because everyone asks that. They don't need tracers nowadays. It's actually, as you mentioned, with all the sensors and stuff. The computer doesn't need tracers to see where it's hitting.
If that doesn't float your boat and you're really weird, then you can go to the rifle, M134 standard issue minigun. Anti-pirate. Hate pirates, me.
They're anti.
Lovely. I love how the bullets bounce. Can you see the bullets bouncing off viewers? I can see it. Right.
And this one has tracers, as you can see, just because you want to be able to see what you're hitting.
Yes. Otherwise, it would be completely useless.
More or less how you aim with this.
Very good. We've got one more thing to do, which is to test the C-Scepters to make sure they work. Range of about 15 miles, I'm guessing. That's what I've learned about Cam. And
about 30 kilometers.
All right. Well, I'm going to throw a bunch of BRB viewers, and I'm going to throw a bunch of stuff at it.
And these are they have active seekers. The whole point with them is that they are you can very very quickly deploy a lot of them for swarming attacks and such. So as a self-defense weapon, these are actually pretty great.
Roger. Well, that's good timing because you're about to get swarmed, CH, I'm afraid to say. I love Control C, Control V viewers. It's one of my favourite things in the world. Right. Let's see what happens when the thing happens.
Interesting.
Yep. I want to see those freaking mushroom farms in action.
Where did they come from? Yeah.
That's one thing the viewers are requesting at the moment, a full Russian attack on Britain, which probably won't happen, but you never know, it could. Once we get a Cam in, we're nearly there, viewers. We're almost fully equipped. Right, watch a thing, Viewingtons. Whoops,
Everyone loves mushrooms.
Everyone do love mushrooms. I used to hate them as a child. Such a fussy baby. Oh, wowzer! Thing. That was quick. So, like CH said, we developed the... I don't know if it's just Britain or not, I've forgotten, but we developed the ASRAM as an air-to-air weapon, and then we just build everything off that now. Cam, C-Scepter, obviously it's enhanced since the original one, but it's worked out as a good missile. Go mushroom farms! Look at that.
Yeah, these are code launch, they are pushed up.
Pneumatically, question mark?
Yeah, exactly,
Couldn't put the scoreboard on, never mind.
And you can see, it's pretty quick away since you can fire from the front.
Did you say these have got their own radar in them?
Yeah. So the radar here has to detect all the targets. That's why they can use a pretty small radar, detect all the targets, and then point them with the targets, and then they will take over. Each missile will take over with their own seekers.
Nice. Yeah, I wouldn't want to attack this vessel, viewers. Not if you had to get close to it anyway. So as well as anti-submarine, which of course is what its main thing for, it will be fleet defense, defending the Queeners.
Yeah. I mean, for easier targets, like as you said, different kind of drone swarms and all that stuff. This kind of defenses are really great. Yeah. So if you have it at the right spot, that's the point. Since they're pretty low range, they're pretty good. Yeah. And
I'm guessing these C-Scepters are moderately cheap as well, as far as missiles go. I don't know that, but I'm guessing that's why
Yeah, that's why you could afford them.
Right. That will probably do. Oh, look at that. Let's watch it through, shall we? Pang, 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 pang. Pang, 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 pang. Pang, 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 pang. I am C-Scepter, and I defend Britain. Right, that's it, viewers. We're going to go to America now with B-21. So, let's explain this. You had originally created a low-fidelity B-21 for us. And now you've created a high-fidelity version for the public, which is great. I'm going to go and look at it now once I've deleted all these guys, which is quite a lot of them.
You said you like the Control-C, Control-V. What we're missing here is the select
with
the
box.
mouse.
The box.
Yeah, exactly.
I would give anything I earn to get that. one day. Viewers, let me punch up a sheet for you. So, B-21, high fidelity this time, so more polygons and textures and stuff like that, which is great. And some more weapons, which is kind of cool.
It's not much information publicly available yet, so yeah, we have to extrapolate some information.
Right.
As per our best ability. I mean, we always do that, but it's a big thing with this one.
Yeah, I mean,
it's super secretive.
Even the stuff like Raptor that's been in service for 20 plus years, no one, it's all still really mainly guesswork. So, right, it's mainly got core game weapons that Mark 84, Make 82, GBU 38. This is not flyable, by the way, viewers. This is AI. GBU31, GBU28, GBU97, CBU 97, CBU 87, 105, and 103. It's also, and a JSAM as well. So we've got some kind of Grim Reaper-esque weapons, as in they originated in the Grim Reapers and expanded out. We've got the AGM-158B JASSM-ER, a cruise missile with a range of 500 in-game, at least, nautical miles. We've got a LARASM anti-ship missile, stealth missile, the black one. They're new models, so they are more higher fidelity physical models than the GR version, is that right?
Exactly, yeah.
But they work the same, question mark?
Yes, they are more or less identical.
Roger. You've also got this one, really interesting, and I've never seen this before, GPU's 57 MOP. Would you like to talk a bit about the mighty MOP, CH?
The massive ordnance penetrator, and it's precision guided, and it's a real monster. It's 30,000 pounds. I mean, it's like 25 feet tall. And it's a classic bunker buster, and it's actually does this really well. And that's why they need a stealthy aircraft like this, because you can't. It's just not a standoff weapon. You can send 500 nautical miles. You need to be approximately where you want it to be released, because it will go down. It will be INS guided, but it will go down, and it will increase its speed while it's going down and hit really, really hard.
Roger, when we were using the lower fidelity version of the B-21 in our war games, we couldn't work out why bother building it, because we had it equipped with JASSM and LARASM, which you can send from 200 miles away, outside the threat ring of anything, even S-400 and stuff. So why bother building this super complex, hard to maintain stealth bomber? And CH has just answered it, because you might want to fly over the target and drop a thing right down a vent or something that you can visualize. Right, we're just going to use them one at a time. And let me just get everything selected. Why don't we start? We're going to bomb France, viewers, and I apologize, France, but we are British, so it's kind of in our nature. I think we'll start with the LARASMs. You've all seen this before, viewers, but we're going to show the new models off anyway. Obviously, we'll put the links in the video description, viewers, so you can go and do a thing. I'm going to show you some cool stuff. Let's just have a look at the texture before he bombs. Textures. High fidelity, viewers. Our one we had was low, and so I had to go in and on all the thumbnails and kind of paint all the edges and stuff. It took ages, but this actually looks lovely. So, if possible, I will start using this as well. I am B-21. Look at this. Fully modeled bomb bay now with rotators. New modeled and animated LARASM. LARASM. Apparently, Australia just bought 200 of these, CH.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm not going to waste your time, viewers. You've also lit a million times in the Grim Reapers videos, so we're just going to watch the boom boom bit. He's going to fire 8 at 8 French ships. I'll tell you a funny story, viewers. Before I put them outside this wall, this very, very small seawall that you see there, I had them inside. And what happened, CH, when we tried to bomb them with the very expensive high-tech LARASMs?
Yeah, it turned out a small wall could actually stop them pretty easily.
Yes. So these $3 million weapons just go straight into seawalls. We can only apologise, US, but yeah. Australia, cancel that order. That's a joke, by the way. Right, viewers, do a thing. They're stealthy, and some ships can see them and intercept them, and some can't, viewers, as you'll find yourself. In terms of how realistic that is, it's really guesswork again. There's no data for the reflectivity of these. We've just done the best we can.
We're trying to enhance the actual what we know about the characteristics, and this is actually supposed it's made to be more stealthy than anything else, so we have to have some sort of degree of that.
So we'll do it again now. JASSMs, you've seen it all before, but we'll do it because we basically like blowing things up.
I've improved the animations also. If you look when they deploy.
I was just thinking about that. There he goes.
He always does that little twist with the hips. If you check it back on the even the internals on the back fin.
Are you doing a thing, CH? It's almost like you enjoy what you do.
Yeah.
Right. All right, very good. Right, ready, viewers? Here it goes. Whee! Oh, look, the little pegs come down now. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, look, he's even got the socket for the electrics.
Yeah.
So you actually excelled yourself. Now, this time, our JASSM didn't have this little black thing. What's the black thing, ZH?
Yeah, it's one of the seekers, yeah. Pretty advanced.
Did you say IR
They have
seeker?
everything, yeah.
Right, it's got seekers in it, viewing.
They usually have some sort of imaging seeker also to match the target with what
Right,
you actually are looking for.
So it will fly to the target, and then it knows what it's looking for, a building that's square, and then it will look and compare the imagery, right, with its onboard AI or something.
Yeah.
You probably don't know the answer to this, but these are 100% fire and forget, or can they be controlled manually, or is that tech just dead now with AI?
That's a good question. I actually don't know if you can. I mean, they are absolutely fire and forget, but the question is, can you remote detonate them?
Because I thought that would be like the most
Yeah.
useful thing, would be able to have a manual reversion in case the target's moved, in case the target's changed shape, in case someone's put a cover over it, where no AI is going to figure that stuff out. Anyway, I'm going to watch this. Sorry, Dunkirk, Calais, but some of your buildings absolutely have to be destroyed right now. Of course, they pop up, viewers, because if they didn't, the bomb just wouldn't work. It would just ram into a tree.
Or a wall.
Or a wall, as we found out. And that is a bad way to lose $30 million worth of weapon.
But it actually says warning hot, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
That's exactly what's going to happen. It's going to make things hot. We apologise for the surrounding domestic housing viewers, but these things have a blast radius of 1 million, so...
Are these even military targets?
Anyway, let's not worry about that. What we're going to do now is use the big one. I can absolutely assure you they're 100% military targets and all of our legal stipulations have been covered. There's no people there at the end. No demonetization required here. Guys, okay, here's the next question for you. Why on earth do you need Moab, which is £22,000, when you've got Break Mop, which is £30,000?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, even calling it a massive ordnance penetrator is pretty impressive.
I'm aware how many innuendos can go there, viewers, but I'm not going there because I'm not John Sock.
Yeah, and we modeled the B-21 to carry one of these because that was one of the things we don't actually have any data on yet. But I think most of the internet seems to agree that it's about half the payload capacity of the B-2 Spirit. So that's what I'm going with. So it can carry one of these and more or less half of everything else. But it can go much further, longer ranges, and it's more stealthy. And other than that, I have models saying it can be air refueled and all that stuff also.
Roger. I've got no way of really putting this next to a human, although I've just figured out I could have bombed Hans with it, but I guess I best not now. But it's massive. Like a person is like the size of the thickness of it. It's such a beast of a weapon.
It's like 32 inches in diameter.
Yeah. That's all the inches.
Yeah. I
don't know when he's going to drop it. How guidance? GPS INS? Question mark?
Yeah, it's INS. That's why you don't want to drop it far away. And you can see the speed. It's picking up speed here. Yeah,
that might even be supersonic by the time it gets down, viewers, because of its pure manliness, basically. We've decided to go for a massive, and I quote, military installation here that only £30,000 will do. Almost going to get supersonic. Look at that. Imagine that coming on your face.
Will take a lot of coverage if you.
Wow, look at that. That's £30,000 simulated, viewers.
You can see it all around. Look
at the town. The whole town's blown up. We can only apologise. Not. Wow, look at that. All right, Viewingtons. That was fun, wasn't it? 2 brand new assets, high fidelity, all the cool stuff. Anything from CH?
Nope.
Bye.